Yeah, that's the best ones though, bro. When you go off the cuff with it, because it's from the heart and it's real.
Yeah.
It's not a script, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's what they do. They write a script and they read it to us and they lie to us in it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
On some real.
Like, what's going on, man? Charlie in the box. Check it out. Look at what I got my box today is gonna be. Oh, damn. And the only way we ever fix things or make things better is that the average person makes the difference. You need to do the work today that you necessarily don't want to do. Don't pass that responsibility to your children. They don't deserve those type of things. What's going on, people? It's your boy Charlie in the box, the patriotic miscreant. But I'm gonna have my box today is gonna be what's on the horizon for humanity. Let's get this video started. On December 31st, 2016, an article came out saying children born today never know what it is to drive a car. And they'll probably acclimate us to the idea because of environmental issues, right? Where our dependence on fossil fuels is messing up the environment. Or maybe it's going to be because to make us more safe, we could stop drunk drivers. I'm so glad that they care about us, people. They care about our well-being and our health. And they care so much in the future. What they're going to do is disarm the mass public. In order to make things more safe, they have to take the guns away from Mr. and Mrs. Law-abiding citizens America. And because of environmentalism, what they're going to do to future generations is going to be to cordon off mass parts of the country that the average person will no longer be able to visit. Our dependence on fossil fuels has messed up this planet, and we're paying the consequences to it. Give us a tax or just cordon off this area. Places like national parks. Our children in the future will never get to see them ever again. It's going to be one of those things, do as I say, not as I do. Do you think these political elite, financial elite, people of presidents and wealth and stature, they're going to have armed guards protecting them from me and you? Yes. Do you think they're going to have automated cars? No. They're going to have a manual driver car. So he could get them to the fastest destination, the easiest and the safest route to keep them away from us. In these big mega cities that they put the average person in, and they don't allow them to go to rural America anymore, well, the people of power and presidents and wealth and influence, our political elite, they're going to be able to go to those far-off destinations that future generations will only see in a book or on TV. It's going to be one of those things, do as I say, not as I do. But the sad thing about it, people, it hasn't happened yet. On January 24, 2017, the Daily Mail just put out an article saying global epidemic of blindness is on the horizons, experts warn. Hours spent staring at TV screens will rob millions of people of their eyesight decades early. Because of the high frequency light coming out of all these devices like computers, phones, iPads, TV screens, well, it's messing up the retina, and people are going to pay the consequences in the future. What we as people have done, as parents and as grandparents, we sat our kids in front of all these devices and let it be a co-parent. We allowed Nickelodeon and MTV to influence our children. And with the indoctrination coming out of the educational system today in America, why do we always wonder why our kids are thinking the way they do or the stuff that they do? Well, it's because of the effort we put into them. Turn off all these devices. Pick up a game from Toys R Us or take them to a community park and talk to them. All those life lessons that you learned because of you growing up and you going through the exact same things that they're going through, well, those life lessons need to be taught from the parent. Teach them what a good boy and a good girl should act like. Take them to church. Get some set moral compass in your life and in the way that you're going to govern yourself, how you're going to treat other people in the community, and teach that to your children. The future hasn't been written yet. So either you're going to be optimistic or pessimistic about the future and whatever's on the horizon. Pessimistic is always seeing all the dark and ugly stuff in the world. A lot of stuff that I report on, I've been called a pessimist. Or you're an optimist, you see all the good and the light in it. You want to believe all the good stuff and everything's going to be all right. But the world that we're creating today, the one that the average person lives in, is the ones that we accept. In order to have a good future for our children, we got to do all the hard work that's on our plate today. Don't put that responsibility on anybody else. Good, righteous people have to do the right thing. See, what is the answer to have the future better for humanity? I would say honestly, and I know a lot of people don't want to hear it, but it's the truth, is bringing God back into each and every one of our lives. If we do that, you would understand is that you're not in it by yourself, and you would have Christ in your heart, and the way that you would live your life would be a lot more different. But because we as people don't, we feel the darkness. We feel we want to give up. We're tired. We can't make ends meet. We can't communicate with our children and with our spouses. It's hard to forgive because we're living a life of apathy and darkness. We already assume that this is just the way it is and there's nothing that you can do about it. But putting God first, you'll change the way that you conduct yourself and how you communicate with those people that you love so much. You would ask for forgiveness and you accept it, and you would forgive more. And the world that we would be living in, those people that we put into power, it would be me and you. Because the good people would know that the hard work needs to be done and they have to make a difference in order for our children to live in a better future. What do you report to the people when you look at the news all the time and you see darkness and you see ugly? But that's why I read the Bible, and when I read that God told Moses, go tell Pharaoh to let the people free. And Moses says, I'm not a good speaker. He goes, well, take your brother Aaron. He goes, well, what does Aaron say? He says, just go to them. Talk to them. And when you're there, I'll put into your mouth the words that they need to hear. That's why when I do this, it's unscripted. I don't know where I'm going at. I see the articles that I want to share with you guys, and I try to put these pieces together to best explain it to people, to get them to understand what's happening today. All I want to be is a stepping stone for you guys to start paying attention to what's going on, and to get them to understand the average person is that we make the difference. But the only way we make the difference is we decide to change our lives today, and don't look for anybody else to make that for us. I don't care how deep you've dug your holes and how bad you've done things, you could always change your life. You could drop bad habits if you just want to get the will back to do it. That's one of the things that God put in your life was free will. Get it back. Start making adult decisions, hard decisions that need to be made today. Because that's what we need. Good people do the right thing. And what's in the horizons, I don't know. But I'm on the right side of things. I just know it in my gut. So if you're not going to do everything in power to restore your life, liberty, and this country, you're going to do everything in power to destroy all three. charlieinthebox, the patriotic, miscreant, and a mountain.
Hello there. Watch Charlie in the Box before he's sent to a re-education camp.
Right out.
What's going on, people? It's your boy Charlie in the Box, the patriotic miscreant. What I'm going to have in my box today is going to be what's on the... I forgot what I was going to name it. What's on the...